Everybody, and welcome to auction day 194, 193, but 194 just about to start. VCA number 31 is going to open up pretty shortly in about 5 minutes, so very cool. So welcome, let yourself be known in the chat as usual. We always like to see the community active in the chat. It's always good to see everybody as well. And obviously if you're new to Axion, then let yourself be known. We always like to say hello. Alright, so we've got 5 minutes to go. Now, I made a little prediction yesterday that seems to have come slightly true. I'll give myself a 50% hit rate, maybe 60% just to make sure that I'm a bit above the average there. And hopefully I'll be survive that. So John Atkins in the house, morning Superman. Alex K, our moderator's in the house. Hey Superman. Hey Alex, good to see you. And hope you guys are enjoying yourself. Very cool. I've just dimmed my lighting a little bit. Patricia Steers in the house, Axion. We've got a burrito, we've got some KFC, we've got a big heart, and we've got our Axion mascot with a cat with a big heart eyes. So very nice. Hi Alex, says John, and it's going to be great. Really nice start, and a bit of highs around there, Heidi hi ho, as it were. And welcome to everybody from around the world, from America, UK, India, you name it. Everybody's from all over the place. Asia Pacific, it's everyone's there. Latin America, all sorts of stuff. People from places that people are living. So pretty neat. Now look at this. This is a regular auction. So we know that in regular auctions we've got 3 of those a week, and they're 200 million plus penalties. You can see 204 million for auction day 193. We had 11.68 ETH is the target. Obviously that changes depending on the price of Axion, and we had 11.74 ETH go in there. I actually saw a little bit sneak in there when the price went up, so interesting stuff. And we've out of and in the auction, obviously if you bid in, you get a 10% bonus in Axion if you use referral link, 20% if you self-refer, of course, and obviously the good chance of getting up to 10% discount to market as well. So really cool benefits indeed. And you can see that we're sitting at 10% here at the moment down the bottom there. So 17.2 million versus 15.6. Now that is down. Remember we started at 17.7, 17.8 million per ETH, which is right at our record level. So this is probably going to end up being the second highest day. We're at 17.2 million, but that is fabulous. And I'm sure that people get that at the moment will really look back on this day fondly with good memories, because it's good value, isn't it? Everyone likes good value, but like burritos and KFC, we like value foods. It's a bit of a joke there, but anyway, so we're at 11.74 ETH. We've basically sold out another regular auction. It didn't sell out like most regular auctions that we've had. It did take a little bit longer, but it sold out nevertheless. And there we are. And so basically when the ETH goes in 11.74, 80% of the ETH goes on to Uniswap and buys back Axion. So that's really cool. Helps to give that upward pressure. We saw a bit of that yesterday when we got some ETH in there. And so we ended up with 150 million Axion is going back to stakers, which is a beautiful thing. And we get those 3 times a week. So it's really nice rewards. 27,500 US dollars. Not too bad at all. Remember, we have auctions every day of the year, 365 days. And we have 3 regular auctions per week and 4 venture capital auctions. Now we're about to start the VCA or venture capital auction number 31, and so we're really starting to hit into the second month now of VCAs in terms of the numbers. And we've got 2 minutes left in this regular auction, so we'll tick over to VCA 31 in a second. Let's have a quick look and sneak peek at what that might be. We're back on the Axion staking platform, and we can see that 500 million is worth about 91,600. I wrote 90,000 in the description, but we're already, that's what's coming up right now. And you can see that the following Friday one, which is normally our mega VCA, not going to be mega. It's only going to be 545 million at the moment, so it's 45 million. Overflow, and there's probably a bit of penalties in there as well, possibly. So not too bad. We did a really good job with that. So now we've washed up all those the old VCA, and we're looking forward. That's a very bullish sign, very good demand on the fundamentals. Very nice indeed. I love it. So we're going back to the regular auction there. Let's quickly check the price before the auction finishes. Got a minute there, and we can see that we've actually had a green candle. Yay! I talked about green candle. I'm so glad the prediction came true, and not sure when it came true. Maybe in the last couple of hours, but nevertheless, my time frame was by today's VCA. I'm pretty sure. So there we are. Look, we got a nice little upward trend there. Very cool indeed. Had some big buys coming in here. I haven't actually done any analysis on those buys, but they've come in just a couple of hours ago. Was that 3 hours ago, 2 hours ago? So very cool indeed. And it bodes up. We're up to 000183. We'll take that. We'll take that. We'll take that. That's fine. We did bottom out. Remember, our lowest there was 000134, and then over here we had a higher low, 0015. So we're getting higher lows. Very cool. Let's go back to the auction, and then we'll get back to price later. 22 seconds to go. We've probably got a few comments in the chat there as well, so we'll catch up on that. Alex says hi to everybody. Market's recovering. Hex is pumping. Life is good. Yeah, I like it. Patricia, will there be a whole show but in bed? Phone on the nightstand but listening, eyes closed. Classic, Patricia. We'll be doing the opening of the VCA for sure, which normally run for about 45 minutes to an hour. So I hope you guys enjoy that. I think the cat's coming. One of the cats. Let's see whether the cat's going to say hello. Here we are. Cat's hello. Hello, Storm. He's a bit shocked now, bit shell shocked. Hey, so we just finished regular auction, day 193, and very good results. Congrats to everybody who staked. If you're not staked in Axion, think about going into the auctions or buying on Uniswap and staking it to make it. But obviously, if you're going to stake long term, best to go into the auctions, either the VCA to get 10% wrapped Bitcoin as well, or the regular auctions to get 10% Axion. So there we are. All right, so we're just waiting to wait for this to refresh. I'll just refresh the browser. It often helps it along. We'll see. We'll get reset over to the VCA setup. Instead of Axion buybacks, we'll have Uniswap. We'll have Bitcoin paid to stakers. There we are. So we just switched over. Now we are starting the 31st of VCA. Our starting point is 118.35 wrapped Bitcoin. That's the total amount that's been given to stakers over 30 VCAs. That's our starting point, folks. Very important. So let's just watch that out there. And we're here, we're starting up. We're going to wait for the numbers to reset. They haven't quite reset yet. We've only got the Bitcoin part. It just does it in different parts for some reason. And we will wait till that resets again. There we are, 500 million. Axion, beautiful. Number 30, VCA 31. Let's see what happens. We've got the prices moving up. That's a nice little bullish sign. Gas fees are super low for as far as Ethereum's concerned these days. We're at the bottom of the range at the moment for what it's typically been the bottom. And we'll check that out too. So we've got 500 million, 91,500 US dollars to sell out, 28.55 ETH on the Axion Today dashboard. If we jump over to the official Axion staking platform, we're on the auction page here, which is the second tab, and just make sure you log in there. We've got 500 million on there too, the same amount, pretty much 28.84. We're going to wait to sell that out. So very cool, looking good here. Let's jump back to the Axion Today's dashboard. We use this one because it's got the price as well. So you can see the auction price is 10% discount to Uniswap. Uniswap is 15.6, and the auction rate's still up over 17. Let's see if it stays there over the next 24 hours. Not so sure it will stay over 17, but if it does, that's pretty awesome. Still a good day to get in. Now, when you enter here, you can use the link in the video description. It will take you to the official staking platform, which was the other one here. We'll take you to this page. Just hook up your MetaMask wallet. You can use the link in the video description. It'll take you to this page. Hook up your MetaMask wallet. Have some Ethereum in there. Click Send Max. And then you can put your bid in, whatever number you're going to do, and then click Send. And that will go into the auction. And obviously the gas price is real cheap, so it's going to be the cheapest we can get you these days. And you'll go in. And then at the end of the 24 hour, you have to withdraw and stake it, and that will be another transaction. So it's 2 transactions. Once Axion version 3 comes out, you'll only have to do 1, so it's going to be a lot cheaper, and the price is probably going to be way cheaper, like maybe 1/6 or something like that cheaper. So it's pretty awesome stuff coming up for Axion. And the other side of it is this: you'll get 10% wrapped Bitcoin back to your wallet immediately, and the second thing is you've got a good chance of getting 10% discount to market, and as you can see, that's pretty healthy, 17.2 million Axion per ETH and for that, so it's pretty nice. Now for stakers, you will be able to get 85% of the Ethereum that goes into the auction will go back as wrapped Bitcoin to your wallet immediately. Sorry, to the staking tab of your wallet immediately. So you'll be able to withdraw that to your MetaMask wallet at any time. So that's pretty cool. Do not get confused with the wording there, but that's the way we go. So we're going to see whether we get a sniping hour for the VCA2. Are we going to get a lot of ETH in first? It's 28.55. And obviously it's first in, first served. There's a soft cap of 90%, which helps sort of get you that 10% discount to market, and whoever gets in first gets to get all the benefits here. Now the rate is historic, up at the historic level, 17.2 million. Very cool indeed. Well, let's actually go back and look at the actual results. So our all-time high is 17.8 million almost. That was 2 days ago. 17.2 is now our second best day, and that was the one we just finished. Very cool indeed. You go back in time. We thought 15.3 was good, and now that's been eclipsed. So that used to be our previous high, and that's been eclipsed now. You can see that we've just, the last 2 days, have eclipsed that new record, so we're in record territory. So really awesome days to get in, plus Axion prices going up. Sounds pretty good to me. Anyway, there we are. So let's have a look at the gas prices. Look at this, beautiful, perfect timed into the auction. This is, I think, the 4th day in a row that we've had nice cheap gas to go in to the auction. Very cool indeed. So we jump back here, we can see 31.32, we're around 33, 30.47 and 31.47. So yeah, 4 days of really good gwei price. Very nice. All right, let's jump back to the chat, and we'll just wait some ETH again in. I'll try and catch up with all the chats there. Hey, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, like and share, hit the bell for notifications. Obviously on this Axion token we do auction coverage every day, and we do nice extended ones for the VCAs because they're quite fun. And also we've got lots of great videos on here on auctions, on staking, and on liquidity mining, which are the 3 main products at the moment on Axion. But more things are coming along the way, so keep, just hold your horses there. It's coming, or jump on horses, or join the rest of us on horses. I don't know, there's something about horses there. All right, I made a smallish 555 stake today. Well done, Patricia. I think I might have got a bit behind there, who knows. I'll catch up there. So good morning, sir. Mr. Froz, welcome to Axion World. Great to see you. Sinners are winners. Hey, y'all. Sinners are winning. Good morning. Yeah, nice one. Mr. Froz, hi, Patricia. Greetings to all, says John Robinson. Good to see you, John. And Prana in the house. A big wave there. Wave to you, too. And bags full. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's Superman. Woohoo! Yeah, that's awesome. Flying away and up and away. Bags full. Hi, people. Mr. Froz, bags full. And bags full says hi, Froz. So, hi to everybody. Great to see you all. We're going to wait and see whether we get some exciting ETH in here. I've got a cup of tea. I talked about a cup of tea yesterday. Here's my cup of tea. So there we are. Now we've got a Dolphin stake, 15.5 million there, just for 15 years. Pretty beautiful. That was obviously coming out of that rig auction. Nice to see that indeed. Let's go and actually check out some of the activities there. Then we're going to go check around some of the prices and market stuff as well. All right, we'll jump down here. You can see that stake, new stake, beautiful thing there. And then another one just below it. This is only 22 minutes ago, 5 million. Very nice indeed. And well, there's one for, what's that, 5 years, 500 million, nice. We got max stake there, 3 million locks. So max staking, it's working beautifully, going really nice. And we got that bid in there, 0.15, snuck in there at the end towards that, that regular auction. Obviously the price rose, someone snuck in there. I have said that before, if you see the price rise and there's a little gap in the ETH, sneak in there. And that's what this shrimp's done, crab size done, so very cool. You can see some stuff there. And what else? Yeah, some more max shares. I saw a big one, look at this. A dolphin became a shark, 200 million, Axion staked 36,500 for 5,555 days. That was 2 hours ago. Very cool, very cool. And here's a shrimp upgrading, 5 years. 5 years is a good stake, another nice one there. And look at this, another dolphin to becoming a shark, 27.9 million stake, 15 years, very cool. Dolphins upgrading to sharks, so we're getting more sharks in the house. So keep out of the waters. No, anyway, so we got another shark here, upgrade. Look at that, this shark's upgraded, 10 million, 10 million, 10 million, max shares, max shares, max shares. Very impressive. It's almost like they know something, right? It's almost like they know something. And look at these max shares here. Dolphin, max share. Very nice indeed. And here's a dolphin, max share. Look at this, 11 hours ago. There's been a lot of staking. Look at this, another one. Shark. Wow, that's a lot of action. And obviously coming out of the VCA there. Very nice. And look at another max share from a shrimp there. Dolphin becoming a shark here, 70 million. Man, a lot of upgrades from dolphins to sharks. This is crazy last 24 hours. Wow, that's interesting stuff. Look at that, 1 billion there, shark there, 1 billion, 20 days there. So that's probably what's increased the liquidity. Let's jump back in, and we'll go check out the auction here. I did notice liquidity had increased. It's probably that whale that came out. We're waiting for some ETH there, nothing in there at the moment. Let's jump back and do some of the summaries. So we've got 277.2 billion total supply, 45 million liquid, and obviously there's a whale that's come out there. We take off that. We take off, well, we don't take that off, but we take off the 3 billion, sorry, for the dev wallet still around. We're pretty much sitting at about 42 billion, and we're about 84% stake there. 232.2 billion is total stake. Very nice indeed. We're ranked number 763, 24,352 stakes. That's pretty nice. Average stake size 9.21 million. That seems a little higher. And 2,273 days average stake length. That's longer. That's cool. And we're sitting at 17 million a market cap. And a share rate is 1.1534. That'll probably increase a bit later. And there we are. So there's the price. Let's quickly check out the number of shares on the market at the moment. We're 568.8 billion shares. That's definitely gone up from yesterday. We're sitting at 566. So 588. That's gone up quite sizable in the last 24 hours. And we saw some of that evidence. We went back about 12 hours long. Now, Max Share Club has also gone up 112.27 billion. That's gone up quite sizably since yesterday. So quite a heavy staking period over the last 24 hours from the looks of it. That's another good fundamental sign. Good auctions, good staking, good max shares. Nice. We like that. 7,699 stakes. And obviously we're starting our Bitcoin here, 118.35 paid, and just waiting for some ETH to come in. We're in the sniping hour, so we'll see whether, or the opening sniping hour, we'll see whether we get some ETH in the next 15 minutes as we do this live stream. Sit back, get yourself a drink, maybe a hot cocoa or a Milo. No one's commented on what a Milo is yet, but Milo and or a cold beverage, something like that. Sit back, relax, and look forward to your comments in the chat as well. There we are, folks. We just got 0.75 ETH, $2,152.49 into the auction. Now that's pretty neat. Now that person will get 10% back and wrap Bitcoin to their MetaMask wallet or whatever wallet they're using. Now obviously we can use up to 70 wallets now on the Axion staking platform. Awesome upgrade. And that also 85% of that will go to stakers. So we'll see that update shortly. That's just gone in there. Very nice indeed. And we need to sell out 28.64. A nice little opening salvo there. That's pretty decent. So hope you guys enjoyed that. Pranom says, John X says, I see BTC is above 40,000 again. I wonder if the Sharks are getting exclusive news in their channel on Discord. Yeah, I wonder, Prana. Well, they were Dolphins, weren't they? They were all Dolphins and they upgraded the Sharks. That was quite a lot of Dolphins upgrading the Sharks. That's quite interesting. So maybe they're friends of Sharks, you know, and they want to become a Shark and they become one. So let's quickly go to look at the overall markets. Yeah, Bitcoin's back over 40,000. Now it really needs to get past that 42 and not fake out at the mid 40s, and then get up to 50s and not fake out at mid 50s. So we'll watch out for that one. We're all hoping that we don't get that big false pump and then a knife fall again, right, to a further low. So that's the trick, right? That's the little. It's not quite a bear trap, is it? But it's we're just hoping that play doesn't. That's two scenarios. One that will happen. It will go back up, maybe to 45, maybe to 55, and then have a sharp pull back down to like worse than it was before. So we'll wait and see for that. That's why we're just being cautious. This week's very important. So also on the weekly candle for Bitcoin. Obviously, we want to get a good close. Otherwise, just be careful out there at the moment. The big money plays often playing games, and we don't want to get caught out of it. We want to enjoy the pump up, but not enjoy, or I guess can't enjoy the move down unless you're shorting it with margins. Anyway, so Ethereum 2,870, very cool. Binance Coin's 375. Cardano at 176, moving back up. That's my probably my favorite pick out of the top 10 at the moment. Is Cardano, yeah. And then second, I do like BNB. I think that's going to have a good rally as well. And then you got Polkadot and then Internet Commuter, which I still don't know much about, and so forth. So Polygon, man, Polygon's just climbed. It really did. It plummeted way under the $1. It's been one of my favorite picks. It actually went further than I expected it to go, but it's probably because it had such a big run up, and then they just sold it off. Now it's way back up to $2.25 again, heading towards its old high. So that's been a super pick. If you got it on that, congratulations. And obviously related to that is quick swap. That is also back over 1,000. We can see that on the price as well. Let's go back to the auction there. Don't want to miss any ETH to go in there. We're 15 minutes in, 0.75 ETH. And let's go back to the market price for Axion. We're up at 0.001835. Nice little uptrend there. May long it continue. We had some good buying spell. Let's go check that out and we'll have a look at the quick. We're at 6.7 million total liquidity, 217,000 on daily volume, which is still low, but obviously the price is low too. Pulled ETH at 1,161 and the pulled Axion 18.25 billion. So obviously we want that to reverse, and that's going to just take demand. But we've had a nice little start here, you can see in the chart. Let's go down here. What hour was that we had that big buy session there? 16. Let's scroll back down here. to 16. Trying to find that. So here it is here. This account bought 12.7 ETH, and that's 200 million, and that helped do the big pump. Obviously, we had bots on the other side there. Let's go check that account. Let's be a bit nosy, eh? We'll be a bit nosy, and we'll go check out and see what they got there. I hope they're not watching this live stream, but oh, actually, I can't see it. Oh, this must be through some alternative account, maybe. I'm not sure what they've done there. Anyway, oh, they've staked it from the looks of it, have they? 200 million, so that's been staked in Axion. Yay! A market buy and staked. Beautiful! That's what we want to see. Market buys and stakes as well. We don't know how long it is, of course. We can know because we can go back to our dashboard. I actually probably looked at it when we were going through the channel, but that was pretty interesting. Let's go look for it. Let's go look for it. Come on. I probably looked at it and commented on it because I said 200 million, didn't I? Let's go see where that is. There it is there, folks. A dolphin became a shark, and that was done on market too. So interesting stuff. That was for Max Share as well. That was 2 hours ago, wasn't it? Wow. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, that's positive. But they didn't decide to go into an auction. They just decided to market buy. Interesting stuff. Interesting. Okay. If I was going to Max Share, I'd definitely have gone into the auction. That's just the way it works. So I think they're going to look at some other incentives for market buys. But hey, that's cool. It is a very good rate. So it's not like the rate, your rate per ETH, not cool. But that's really interesting. So man, if we had more of those, you'd see the price going up pretty quick, for sure. All right, so very nice. Let's have a quick up here. What have we got? Hello, everybody. F-Bam's in the house. Bam, bam, bam. And there's oopsie from there, so pretty cool. Hey, I hope you guys are enjoying it. Man, this is a lot of fun. So we've got a really good market buy that did a nice push in the price. Yeah, really nice there. There's a dolphin. That's that dolphin bid in there. Dolphin has bid 0.75 ETH in there. Very cool. Now, unlike a regular auction, we can actually see 80% of the ETH goes onto Uniswap and buys at the price. But with a VCA, that doesn't happen. Actually, the ETH goes onto Uniswap and buys wrapped Bitcoin instead, not Axion. But that wrapped Bitcoin goes back to stakers 85%. So 80% under regular auctions goes and buys Axion on Uniswap, and venture capital auctions, 85% of the ETH goes on Uniswap and buys wrapped Bitcoin and gives back to stakers. It's a bit more technical than that, but that's the basic idea there. So pretty cool. 17 minutes in, and we're doing not too bad here. It's a good start. We need to sell 28.6. At this run rate, we'd be probably selling out by the end of the 24 hours. So pretty cool. Now let's have a look here. 0.075 times 24. What would that give us? That would give us 18. So not quite run rate. We need a bit higher run rate than that. So obviously we need about 1 point something, don't we, to get 28. So 28.6 divided by 24. So we need 1.2 ETH per hour to sell out at a run rate. So if we get that on the first hour, that's our run rate. Obviously every hour is quite different. You can see that in any time. But there we are. So there's our Bitcoin coming in as well, 0.045 and $1,825. It's 80%, 85% of that 2,000. And we actually ended up buying 0.05. 10% goes back to the bidder, and 5% goes to the Axion Foundation for Development Marketing. And man, I am super excited for Axion 3.0. Really am super excited for that. I don't know about you guys. Let me know in the chat if you're excited for Axion 3.0. It is going to be transformational, and it's going to create waves in the Ethereum network, especially for those that use the S-Load. It's going to be pretty big stuff there for using loops as well. It's not just about staking projects, but loops and stuff, which has got to be widely used. I think it's a bit of a game changer. That's a real intellectual property there. I won't be surprised if the Defro brothers get a lot of contacts about that. So anyway, there's the price. It's looking pretty good, moving up there. We like the uptrend. We're happy with that. It's going in the right direction. We finally got some green little moves there. We're actually getting higher lows, and we've got a higher high. So that's looking good. Let's look at the daily, of course, and we'll see what that is. And obviously we're back at the daily, and we can see we've got a nice green candle. We'll take that. We'll take a green candle, and let's start moving higher. We've got a long way to go, of course. We've got to get it back above. Where we've got to get back above 0.00669, and then we've got to move back above We were next part 00035. That would be the next one to move up. We're pretty much above our long-term one, this purple line, so we're just above that now, and so this is where we're heading towards that. Then move towards the 100-day rolling average 00037, and that would be really nice. Man, that'd be great. Get some of these green candles like we had with the VCA launch. We've certainly got some big news coming up to get this sort of reaction in the market, so watch that. Obviously, there's we've talked about Hex and Pulsechain. That's giving a little bit of distraction. People taking funds and keeping it aside for the sacrifice address coming up. It's a pretty big deal for everybody that knows about it, and it certainly is well beyond the audience, is well beyond the Hex audience. So it's going to be really quite interesting. There was a little pearl of video from Richard Hart coming out saying that imagine the scenario where people sacrifice their Hex, but the whoever's got the private keys to the Hex doesn't sell the Hex, and therefore you've got less liquid Hex, and you've got and therefore there's the liquid Hex that's on Pulsechain will also not be moving, so you've got an inactive liquidity. So price fundamentals for Hex on both sides. So that was pretty interesting stuff there. I thought that was a bit of pearl, a real nice pearl there, so take that for what you want. Looks like Sacrifice Wallet is basically going to hold on to those. But of course, it's got all the other coins that it will have, and it could potentially sell some of those depending on what it wanted to achieve by doing that. So that would certainly make Pulse adoption more likely, and so that's quite interesting. And of course, there's flow-on effects from that if you think about it. So a bit of game theory on that side of it. And so we're looking forward to that. I think it's going to be a pretty big deal, and so we'll keep you posted with just some of the little insights like that come along. All right, so let's have a quick look at the announcements today. The big announcement today was obviously by Jojo. Hello, Axion friends and family. You may have noticed that there was no live Axion Today show yesterday, but that's because the Axion Today team is preparing for a busy week ahead. As you may or may not be aware, the unofficial beginning of that of what we now know as Axion began publicly on the 28th of May 2020 under a separate pre-sale token. And the idea for the project that is near and dear to all our hearts was born in late May. Therefore, in honor of the 1 year anniversary of sorts coming up, Axion Today plans to host an anniversary celebration hangout on their YouTube channel starting at 5 p.m. UTC this Friday, May the 28th. So that's 5 p.m. UTC time this Friday, May 28th. They will share the link to the StreamYard studio in general chat and the Axion Discord. So that StreamYard studio is just basically the link to the live stream. You can get on there if you want to get yourself on there. I can show your face or not show your face probably. The Axion Discord server, so that any of the community members can join the chat and interact with the chat, as well as look back on the last year and what it's meant to all of us. Much like they did for the 28-hour VCA live stream, this hangout will be shorter though, of course. That was quite an epic saga. Sure, should be a lot of fun. The Axion Today team hopes to see everybody there in the studio and the live chat. So here's the link to that, of course. Where's the... let me just post that in the chat. And let me just get that not doing that too well, but there we are. We'll go for that, and we'll post that in the chat. So there we are, folks. That's make sure you get yourself get notified, or whatever the thing is, where you just click on that YouTube video. Make sure that you're going to be it's on your timer, as it were, and you'll get notification there. Very cool indeed. So nice one. I think I actually used that thumbnail myself. So anyway, all right. So let's jump back to the auction. Here we are with 24 minutes in. 0.75 ETH, nothing's changed too much there. This beautiful auction rate looks like if it stays there, it'll be the second highest of all time. And even if it's lower than that, probably will be, because there's a big gap between this one here and 15.3 million. So that's another good day. Plus 10% wrap Bitcoin. Man, it's like dream stuff, really. All right, and the Gwei price is nice and cheap to enter the auction, and it has been really good for withdrawing as well. Very cool. Not too bad at all. We can see that a swap at the moment is about $10 to $13 on fast. Transfer is about $2, and yeah, not too bad there at all. Now, if we go back down here, we can actually see some of the more similar ones. I don't know, maybe OpenSea is probably the closest one to going in the auction, so it might be something around that mark, maybe $50, $60, something like that. Let me know in the chat if you've actually done a dummy version. You have to actually do it, of course. And yeah, like I say, and here's our Bitcoin over 40,000. That's a good sign, and looking good. And Axion is looking good. Let's get out of here and let's have a quick look at some of the competitors in the market as well. So we've got Axion at 000183. Obviously, we've got Hex here at 5.3 cents. Seems to be moving higher as well. Pretty bullish on that, obviously. Maddox looking bullish, $2.225, and it's probably got a bit more room to move. The Quick is at 1,026. I think that's going to move quite a bit higher. Once it gets over 1,000, it can often jump up to 1,300 or a bit higher, 1,400. So interesting in that one. And if there's enough support in the market, if the market's stable enough, that could go way higher than that, in my view. Wise is sitting at 55, 56 cents. This is Wise ETH. Obviously, Wise has also launched Wise B on the BSC chain, and that's I'm involved in that one. That's a pretty good one too. Obviously, they're going to have BNB airdrops. Can you believe it? Every week, $25,000 US of BNB airdrops every week. Pretty awesome. That's starting I think the 16th of next month. So pretty exciting stuff there. Forever while you're staked. So every week they're going to get a share of that. Pretty nice. All right, so let's quickly jump back to the auction. And there we are. We're at 0.75. And let's check some of the chat comments just so I don't get too far behind. Oh, it doesn't look like I'm too bad there because I just posted that anyway. So very nice. We're up there 23. So we're 25 minutes in and just waiting for some ETH to come in there. And obviously the price is looking good. Cheers, a cup of tea. Time for a drink. I think the cat may have left. The cat was may have thought I was talking too loudly and has gone. So there we are. 500 million. Wow, looks amazing. But man, that staking over the last 24 hours was really stepped up. It's really stepped up. It's quite impressive. I think that we haven't actually gone to the analytics page for a while. We'll check out there. I'm not sure whether the customer numbers. Yeah, I think they're broken. Don't think the customer numbers working on there anymore. So if anyone from the Axion Today platform is still awake, just let you know. I don't think that's actually working. The stats here. It may have just got somehow maybe the broken the update or something. We've got some of the whales here, of course. We'll keep a watch list on that. We might go through that again, maybe a couple of days from now. And we've also got obviously the VCA starting up. We've also got, I don't know if you've seen liquidity mining. Liquidity mining is still going. There's 104 days left. There's still 2.8. I actually don't talk about liquidity mining much. We've got almost 2.8 billion Axion left in the rewards pool. 104 days left of that. So what's that? Just over 3 months. And there's 4,109 Axion per block. I think there's a block every 13 seconds. So it's a lot. It does start to add up in real time. There's 1.85. How much is that? That's LP tokens. 1.85 million LP tokens in there, and that's worth almost $3 million US. So pretty cool. This is after a lot of people don't use this. This is a third product range that Axion has. It is short period, of course. There's only 104 days left. I think it started off at 6 months. And the APY at the moment is 41.748. Obviously, that's affected by the number of people that go in with their LP tokens, provide liquidity. So you get LP tokens from providing liquidity. I've got a video on this channel if you want to check that out in more detail. There we are. There is obviously the big risk of that is the capital impermanent loss based on what you put in there. ETH and Axion in this case, 50-50 you have to put in each of them. So 1 ETH and then 1 ETH equivalent of Axion. But there is the risk of impermanent loss, but you can also have impermanent gain as well when the prices go up. So there we are. You also, plus when you get them out, the prices will be different, so you'll get a different amount of both of those tokens, depending on which one's gone up more than the other, or down or more. So therefore, and obviously that's how you get paid out, and you can withdraw that any time. So it's a pretty neat little fixture. If you've got one of the NFTs, there's 3 NFTs in existence at the moment on Axion. I think there's going to be a lot more in the future. You've got 3 of them here. You get a 10% bonus for each. So if you've got all 3, you get 30% bonus on top of that. So your APY would be 71%. Very nice indeed. And all you do once you provide liquidity on Uniswap, you just put in your LP tokens, click send max, and it will show up in here. And then your mined rewards from here, your share over here would show up here, and you can withdraw them, or you can withdraw everything, which means you're withdrawing your tokens as well. So you can see the separate withdrawal buttons, and then the withdrawal to withdraw both of those. So it's pretty neat. We actually don't go over that much on here, so we might as well do it today, right? Very cool. And let's go back to the auction and scroll there on the overview page on the Axion today, and we'll scroll down here to the auction. 30 minutes in, folks, and we've got 30 minutes to go of the live open of the VCA number 31. So looking fun there. Let's have a look here. John Robinson's just made a comment. I was just looking, my first Hex 2T buy on July the 21st. I bought 10 million Hex 2T for 1.06 ETH, which was then $245. Wow. Wow, that's pretty cool. I currently get about 2,345 Axion per hour from liquidity mining. Oh, that's cool. Well done there, John. John, I have 2 NFTs, so that helps my liquidity mining. Yeah. So the liquidity mining used to be up like 125, 140, or even slightly more than that at some stage. Then it slowly slipped down into that 100, 110 range. Then it slowly went into the 90s. Then it stayed around the 70s or 80s for quite a long time. Obviously, with the Axion price pulling back, it's gone down into the 60s and then the 40s. There was also some big whales that went in for a couple of weeks there. They went in with like 150,000 LP tokens, so that actually changed the percentages around as well. So some interesting stuff there. And still got 110 days to go. And obviously, if prices of Axion rise, then any impermanent losses will start to get recovered. That's pretty much how it works. So we're near the bottom now. So if you thought about it now it should actually be probably the best time to get in some regards from an impermanent loss point of view. Because if you think price is just going to go up, then probably works pretty well. John Robinson says, I got 2 NFTs too. Yeah, so they're probably the best use for NFTs at the moment for those, and that is for long term. You get that benefit for staking there. People do sell NFTs on OpenSea NFT exchange, so if you want to pick up some of them, you can either speculate on them, or obviously if you're going to liquidity mine, they do provide a bit of upside. You just got to price it correctly, right? So you want to make it economic, and that's probably important to do that. All right, so there will be more perks coming up, I believe. All the NFTs and max share stakers are going to get lots of perks in any upcoming new products. So watch out for that. You will be rewarded, no doubt, for being a max share staker and holding NFTs. Obviously, there we are, 28. I was actually going to say one more thing about those liquidity mining. I might as well go back to that. So you got OG5 555 100 million NFT, and you got OG 555 2.5 million NFTs. So it's just based on I think the amount that you actually provided there, and then you got the liquidity rep. Oh, that's the liquidity rep. So that's the liquidity mining one. People that help provide liquidity mining. So it was really nice of them to do that. And they also get payments every month or so, whatever that we see get an announcements level. And so yeah, so these are people that stake. This was early on at the beginning when people were max staking, and if they did 100 million, they got so many bonuses plus NFT, and then 2.5 million, they got so much reward. So that's where those come from, just for those that are not so aware. And yeah, very cool. And now it's time for a cup of tea again. Another cup of tea. But like I say, I do have a detailed video on liquidity mining. It covers just about everything about liquidity mining. There's probably a few things that's not on it, but it's a pretty good introduction, and it gives you an idea about it. Even if you don't go into liquidity mining, it's sort of one of those things to have an understanding about in crypto, since it is one of the, if you're not getting lending, then liquidity mining is a big deal. Yield farming and all that sort of stuff, you want to get just a knowledge of it, even if you don't do any of it. It's good to have that knowledge. The rewards are pretty great, but you got to take into account the risks as well. And look at that, you get gas price there, 31.28.27. This is really awesome. Now, is it going to get into the 20s? I wonder. Is it actually going to, even for an hour, will it get into the 20s? I don't recall us seeing under 20. We haven't seen under 20 for a long time. That would truly be just a bit of luck there. It's not just got to get under 20, it's got to stay there for a little bit. You know, like if you're doing a transaction, it's got to stay there for at least a couple of minutes while you're doing the transaction, right? Otherwise, you just get stuck there pretty much. So 71, 32, 31. So the last 3 hours, perfect timing around the auctions. I'm very stoked about that. Pretty neat indeed. And there we are. So we're waiting for someone to bid in. Will someone bid in? There's obviously a lot of attraction to get in here. 17.2 million Axion per ETH plus 10% wrap Bitcoin back. This is pretty attractive. First in, first served. 28.63 ETH only. Obviously, the market is moving up. Sometimes when the market moves up, people decide to hold on to the ETH and see where that leads them. Depends if you're targeting US dollars as well, if you're targeting US dollar value, or you're targeting, you're trying to beat Bitcoin, or you're trying to just get more, yeah, something like that, you know, is what you're trying to do, is typically the case. So we'll see. There's always different people have got different goals, so all the sum of that decision making goes on at the moment. Just going to go through the top 100 and see which is the best. We've got 27% on Polygon, like I said, it's pretty awesome. 20% on Solana, 18% last 24 hours on VChain, and I do like VChain. I think it's got a lot of economics behind it. 13%, and what else? 21% on Thorchain. What else has gone up? 27% on Terra. I'm not really familiar with Terra. Luna it is. So what else we got that's pretty good? 18.8% on Sushi. Not surprised there. I think I did point that out. Thought that Sushi is obviously all those type of exchanges are doing well. Talcoin up 29. Not surprised by that. That's on QuickSwap. They've got rewards on there with high APY with the quick rewards. So not surprised by that either. Excuse me. But even with these ones, obviously, if the market's going down, they've just shown that they will go down fast. So interesting, they'll go up fast, but they'll come down, even though they've actually got some good uses to them. So that's Talchain on there. What else is there? 40% on Hollow. So pretty cool. I do know the name Hollow, just haven't checked up much about it, but that's gone up quite a bit. AMP up 23%. What else is in here? That's gone up in these high double digits. 15 Siacoin up 15.5. OMG Network is up 20%, and Sushi X is up 20%, and not too bad. Phantom is also 14.4. So some interesting ones there on the top ones here. It's always a bit of fun to go through those, isn't it? All right, let's have a quick check of the chat. SKB's in the house. Hey SKB, good to see you. Wood. Hey, very cool to see you. Cardano TV locked on and listening. Hey Cardano TV, welcome. Very cool. We did talk about Cardano as well. Prana, when can we migrate to Cardano? Yeah, good question. Who knows? Maybe Cardano TV can answer that one. That's going to be launched in a few weeks. Maybe Cardano TV can just give us an idea of when he thinks that might actually happen. Let's go back up to top here. Got Cardano here sitting at number 5, $1.80. It's moved up quite a bit actually. Let's quickly go in there and check that out. And while we're waiting, it's good we can look at the markets while we're waiting for some ETH to come in, jump into the auctions here. Just waiting for that to get in. We've got another 23 minutes to go in the opening hour of the 24-hour VCA31. So we'll just wait for that. Let's have a look here. So it's actually in the last 24 hours, it was actually $1.45. And look, now it's $1.80. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. So it's a pretty nice recovery there. Its all-time high was $2.45, and that was 10 days ago. It's down, still down 27.5% from that. So there's a lot of value upside on that still if the market keeps maintaining its little move. But I think regardless, Cardano has got the big smart contracts. Apparently it's been developing for a couple of years, and they're going to be quite groundbreaking. So look out for that. Maybe is a place that Axion can do some stuff on. We'll see. I guess that's what you meant, Brana. Let me know in the chat there. All right, so back here, we're on looking good. SKB, hey, thanks very much. Super chat, good job. Appreciate it, SKB. I really appreciate that. So Aussie, oi, 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 as we say. And nice one there. Appreciate that. Yeah, when can we migrate the Cardano? So we have to wait and see what they're going to come out with. I've got to actually do a bit of research on Cardano. I've been given some stuff to look at, so I've got to look at that in more detail. All right, 28.52 ETH is what we need to sell out, folks. And obviously 17.2 million Axion per ETH is up at the record levels. So I really like that because we have got a new high, 17.7, 17.8, because we'll round that up, 17.8. We had 28 ETH in, that was 2 days ago. VCA and we're looking good for that. Yesterday was not too bad either, 17.2. Will we have another day? I have a feeling that this will probably be just a little bit lower, but will we stay over 17 million? We'll see. Hey, the cat's back, by the way. The cat's back, and he obviously got bored somewhere else and came back here, and there we are. So, all right, and once again, don't forget the Axion Today Show celebration, which is on this Friday. So what's that, about 2 days away, isn't it? Is it even that? Maybe less than 2 days, perhaps. So 5 p.m. UTC time on Friday. And we'll quickly go to the chat, actually, see what's happening on there while we're at it. We've got Cripple in there, Death Row. State your bid after auction ends. So just a couple of comments there. Just a few questions about VCA, so not too bad. And we're waiting for some ETH to come in. 20 minutes to go, folks. Hope you guys are enjoying yourself. Once again, please subscribe, like, and share. Hit the bell for the notifications. And of course, if you're new to Axion, check out some of the videos. We've got videos on auctions, videos on staking, and videos on liquidity mining, plus a whole lot of other topics as well around wealth management and other stuff. So check those out. They're very cool. And we've got a little price movement, and that's what's really exciting too. Just looking at these prices on here, moment they're going nicely. Let's have a quick look at the chart again. This is the daily, and we're up quite nice. Let's have a get out the old rule calculator, whatever we call it, and we'll go to the bottom here. It's about right, and so we're actually up 38%. So it's not bad, eh? 38%. That's pretty good. Now, if we were actually to rise from here to our all-time high, what would it be? That would be a whopping almost 500%, 480% back to the all-time high from the looks of it. Oh no, that's not even that. I'm a bit below. So that doesn't even. Where's the? Oh, there's the all-time high there. Yeah, so about that, about 500% back up. So that's a 5x bag. Or was it 6x bag? Yeah, that's pretty nice. All right. Oh, I zoomed. Did the zoom. Alex going to get me on that. Always when I accidentally do the zoom. Prana, I'm the fat cat. Fat, says Prana. Hey, Business 2K's in the house. Hey, Business 2K, what's up? Sinners are winners. Still waiting for BlockFi to transfer my ETH. Ouch. Well, let us know, sinners are winners. We always like, if you're going to enter the auction, let us know. And Business 2K says 30% is very good. It is. That's a good little recovery. And obviously, we know things can move quick in crypto land. People like buying higher prices. We know that. It seems like the majority of people end up buying higher prices. And when the prices are low, there's only a few that are seasoned that go after the low prices and get all the big Axion. And then later they wonder why some of the others are wondering, I just wanted to wait to see the price is going to go up, and then they buy. But sometimes they they buy right at the top. And so you just gotta, sometimes you just need to, if you're, you just need to take that leap sometimes. Get yourself educated and then take the leap, perhaps. Lol, I think when Axion hits 1 cent, more people like to buy high compared to now. I agree with you there, Business 2K. That's just the way that rolls, right? People talk about 1 cent or $1 being like where institutions buy, but I just think a lot of the institutions buy depending on their risk-reward profile, what asset classes they're investing in, and also whether it's even on their radar. Like a lot of crypto stuff, not even on the radar of a lot of investment bankers. They would be even clueless. A couple of them would be into crypto just privately, but there's more and more institutions definitely coming on ramping onto crypto. That's why I said it's going to take 2-3 years, and that's probably being generous. Probably take 5 years for a lot of the institutions to come on, maybe even longer for some of the more conservative ones. Just takes a time. For that, a lot of that. They do have access, of course, to the New York Stock Exchange and places like that, and obviously investment like Grayscale investment, things like that. So interesting stuff there. It does take time. Prana, I think we've got to help Hippie and marketing by LB Hippie and marketing by liking, subscribing, and commenting on all the social media pages from the official and followers. That's absolutely true, Prana. It always helps with the algorithms, and it sort of confirms back to those platforms that people wanting the stuff, like the stuff, etc. So hey, welcome everybody. Hey, we've got 21 people on at the moment, so it's great to see you all, and I hope you guys are enjoying yourself. Once again, grab a drink or something. We've still got good 16 minutes to go in this opening hour of VCA 21. and we're having lots of fun here in Axion. It is the quiet before the storm. We've got so much coming up. The auctions have been selling out. The staking's been going great. The liquidity mining's got solid investors in there. So all the products are moving along strong. We've got major upgrade coming in Axion version 3. It's not just a major upgrade for Axion, but it's actually groundbreaking for the Ethereum blockchain. Really is going to shake things up. And like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if Defro Brothers and some of the team there get people knocking on their door asking, what have you guys just done? How did you do it? And so forth. So I wouldn't be surprised at that. And because they've really rethought how to use the code and the maths as well. And so they're going to, with staking, it's going to be 1/8 of the cost of whatever GWEI price. So looking at 200 GWEI, it was going to be something like $6 to $8. So you can imagine if we get down at the moment, we've got GWEI at about 30-40 GWEI. So you can imagine we're getting really low there. I'm just speculating, but $1 or $2. I mean, it's just really is quite impressive on that one. So watch the space on that. And then obviously entering auction is going to be way cheaper. That's going to unleash economic energy for all the small and medium investors in particular. And it's going to be very attractive and easy to onboard people as well. A lot of people sitting on the sidelines not onboarded because of the fees sometimes. They're just not used to it. They don't have their psychology into it either. They're just new to crypto. They're just confused and they're just uncertain. And so they just have to take a while to get, knowledgeable and comfortable with it. So there's lots of different reasons why different people do stuff, and that's just the way it rolls. But Axion's got that massive thing coming up. Obviously we've got the fiat gateway, we've got credit cards connect. That all come to market when it's ready. Obviously you've got to have that stuff ready, and also be part of all the stuff comes in. The team seems to be very strategic the way they're sort of putting everything together so that it's going to have maximum impact in the long term. This is obviously a long-term project. It's not a fly-by-nighter. So all that stuff's coming up, and obviously the not just the fees, but the actual it's going to open up new product ranges for Axion as well. So one of those obviously is NFTs, but there's lots of other stuff. The team actually teased it on the Axion Today show. I think it was about a week ago, and they were teasing about some stuff. Said, "Oh, we can't tell you," but there's lots of different things that it opens up for us. And I thought that was good. They tried to get it out of them, but nah, they wouldn't budge. So that's cool. I'd rather have it come out when it's ready, and they can surprise the market. The crypto markets love surprises, so it'd be fun too. All right, so we've got about 14 minutes to go, and 0.75 ETH is in there. It has been in the case. I think they came in, was it in the first 10 minutes, something like about 10 minutes time. We can actually go back and check that. Let's go do that while we're here and have a look. I'm going to scroll down there, and there is the Bitcoin. So it's always an orange bid for the Bitcoin. It's a green one for the regular auctions. So orange one there. 0.75 ETH came in from a Dolphin. So fairly sized account really. $2,172, and they got 10% back in wrap Bitcoin. 0.0053 Bitcoin. That's $215. So it's 10% of that. 85% of course goes to stakers like you and me. And that's 0.0452 Bitcoin. It's divided. It gets shared to you based on your share percentage. So the more shares you have, the more higher share percentage you're going to have. And also, obviously, if you stake longer, that's a way of getting more shares and have a higher share percentage. That's pretty much how it works. Shares are king in any staking project with a share rate. And obviously, Axion, Wise, and Hex are the most well known. And that's just the way it rolls. We've got $1,828 went to stakers, very nice, just from this one entry, and 5%, the remaining 5% went to the Axion Foundation team. So very cool. That helps with making the platform sustainable over time. Obviously getting new developments like Axion 3.0, reducing those fees, 0.8. The money is well spent indeed. Obviously also for marketing, and that's well spent as well. Getting the brand out there online, digital, getting the marketing out on different distribution platforms, all that sort of stuff, and even opening it up to new crypto people. Pretty exciting. All right, so let's go back down here. And we are running it down 12 minutes to go, and the opening hour VCA31 500 million AXN grabs $91,500 US, and we're moving along nicely. We've got to reach 28.42 ETH, and if we get to that, it's another sellout. Even around it, plus or minus a couple of cents, it's basically sold out with it's just so that's pretty neat. Right, 17.2 million as well. This is record level size, so we've already looked at that already, so I hope you guys are enjoying it. And our price has moved up pretty decent, about 38%, and and we're up at 0.0081835. So it said we can move back over that 0.002. That would be the first sort of mark that we want to get to, and then move onwards up to that. We'll go back to the hourly here and check that out, and you can see, let's just do, we've got the hourly here. You can see we're pretty bullish on the CCI index. This is a commodity index typically used for commodities, and then we can see the MACD, the blue line here down to this indicator, has crossed the signal line. That's bullish too. So bullish all on the hourly there, bullish on the price action up here. We've got the orange ones are the Bollinger Bands. They're very popular technical analysis there, and that's we're riding up on the top of the 95% quartile there, and it's looking good. And we've got the average here in the red, and then that's the bottom 5%, so we're riding along the top. Looks good. So on the hourly, it's a very good looking chart. Excuse me. And then we go to the 4 hour, which is sort of a bit of a medium short-term trading period. You can see that's all pretty bullish too, looking good. And then we go to the daily, gives us a bit of a longer term perspective. And we can see that on the CCI we're actually crossing over the negative 100, so that's our first buy signal. And obviously if we get over the zero, that's the second buy signal. Very good on that one. And then you can see the MACD, the blue line, is starting to turn up. Once it crosses that yellow signal, it's very biased as well. So that's all going from this price action here. And here's the bottom of the Bollinger Band. That's the bottom 5%. And we stopped going along the bottom, and we're now starting to move back up. So let's hope we can head at least towards this 0.027 over the next sort of 24-48 hours. Let's watch the space on that. That might be something to look for. Might get a nice little green candle in here, or just in the next day. So we'll keep watching out for that. Obviously, it depends also what's happening in the market action, and we have got a pretty nice thing here with Bitcoin over 40. Really needs to plow over 42, get past 45, and move up to 50. And that's kind of a sort of a common sense thing, but needs to really move up over there and move sideways, and maybe start wrecking the chart so that we don't have that wick-off pattern. And we go back to the Bitcoin chart here. You can see that we sort of were fitting. Let's go to 90 days, maybe that might be enough time. You can see, maybe a bit long, 180 days. We've got a 180 days. And you can see the wick-offs pattern here, this one here, and then we had these things here. That's all part of the wick-off pattern. And it goes down here, and then what it sort of indicates is there's going to be a rise, and then there's going to be a sharp pull down. That's the bearish view, and that's the wick-off pattern. So far, this has been pretty accurate on that. But of course, Bitcoin crypto can do anything at once, and it might just pull down here and then move up higher. So we're just got to wait to see. The next week's going to be pretty interesting on that one. And I was saying that Axion's just moved up a little bit there, 0.01846. Cool. I like that. Another dolphin stake there. And another one there, just some short staking there. So once again, Axion, you don't have to actually stake max share if you want to earn interest off it. Of course, you can just do monthly stakes. Obviously, they cost Ethereum, so Ethereum's not cheaper, so it's better to do longer stakes. But you can do staking ladders. You might stake, say, 2 million every 6 months or something like that. Whatever fits your own investment profile and risk and reward. But some people like to make incomes off it, so that's the way you can do it. Now with Axion, you make a minimum 8% inflation per year, plus on top of that you get dividends from the regular auctions and paid in Axion, and that's collected at the end of your stake. But you also get paid dividends 4 times a week from Wrap Bitcoin, and that goes immediately to your staking platform, and you can withdraw that at any time. So that's kind of cool. You got one sort of a longer term one, and one sort of a dividend that's immediate, which is a pretty neat function. And obviously it's Bitcoin too, so it's the gold standard, as it were, of crypto. So very exciting there. Now I saw a couple of people, a couple of very good analysts commenting on the bullish side of things, and it doesn't mean that there's a bearish short term, but still in the bull run, that we're kind of maybe we're halfway, and that the end price for Bitcoin, some of them have prices ranging from 307 to 350 based on their different models, and these guys are pretty good, clever, and their models are pretty good, but that's kind of the range that they're looking at later in this year. So we'll see where we get to there. Obviously the alternative is that we've got to move into a little bearish pattern for a few months, so we'll just have to wait and see over the next week and see where that lands. We'll find out at that time. So it's just probably the best thing at the moment, as I always say, just to be very careful with what your choices. And obviously with the bounce back, it's been a nice recovery of a lot of value for a lot of people holding particular tokens and coins. But yeah, we'll see where that goes. Alright, I'm going to stand a bit taller here, sit a bit taller. And let's go back to the chat here. Might have missed a few comments here. Prana says, I asked Defro to speak with the Uniswap devs to get their swap contract gas fees down too. He said he would look at their contracts. Oh, that's a really cool thing. I will as soon as my I will as soon as my MetaMask fills up. Yeah, cool. Well, let us know as soon as the winners. It's always a bit of fun. We've got someone in the chat that's actually going into the auctions. Makes it a bit more lively, as it were. And we've had one opening salary for a dolphin, so I don't imagine the dolphin's on the live chat, but nevertheless, it's pretty cool. Alright, so we're back to general chat here, just a couple of comments happening in there. Jarvis is on the house, the Rancher Jelly. The Rancher Jelly, that's pretty funny. It's based after T-Daly Rancher. T-Daly Rancher, is it? T-Daly Rancher, yeah. That's pretty fun. The way crypto networks work, you must. Oh, let's go actually check out the price. Let's go out of here. We're going to go off Uniswap. Let's go on. This is Dex Tools, so you can actually find this in the video description. But we're going to go and check out. We're going to check out the airdrop. So Axion Max Share people have already had. I think it's just Max Share people have already had airdrops of Sleepy Sloth, which is a meme coin, but it's got a huge audience. I mean, it's 13,000 wallets or something, so it's actually really big. And that was airdrop. So if you've got a max share, if you've got a max share stake, that means you've staked 15 years. Then you've probably got that in your MetaMask wallet. And let's go check out and see what the price what's happened with that. So we need to just choose the at the moment we're on the Uniswap Explorer. Let's go to the Pancake, which is the BSC chain, and we'll check that out. So you can see here I've got a couple of tokens that I'm watching on the BSC chain. I've got WiseB, I've got which is going up at the moment, I see, and this is a really good entry on WiseB. So if you want to talk about WiseB, just DM me in the Discord, and we can chat about that, and I can actually help you out with that, and you can get some bonuses as well. PYX, of course, I've been looking at that. That's going really well. It's going all time hard. It's been really successful. And Glasses, which is Trayvon. If you know Trayvon, that's his project. And actually, I haven't actually got the other one in here. The one I was actually going to look at, Sleepy Sloth. Let me just type that in. Sleepy Sloth. I really like how Dex Tools, you can have 10 favorites now. So here's Sleepy Sloth. We're going to save that to our favorites on the thing. This really is a great site on Dex Tools. We'll wait for that to come up. Just check nothing come in there. Yeah, cool. So we've got 3.5 minutes to go, and we might as well finish off with looking at our airdrop coin, Sleepy Sloth. Once again, check your MetaMask wallet. Say you've got it there. It looks like it's had a little bounce back there. I'm just going to add this to my favorites. There we are. Just click the star and it adds it to your favorites there. I've got to add one more coin here, or at least 2 more coins I haven't got on the list. So that's cool. Let's go here. So it's got, what is it? The total liquidity is 1 million, almost 1.1 million. It's got $132,000 daily volume. That's not bad compared to Axion, actually. That's like half the amount. The BNB, it's got rep BNB, 1400 ETH in there. Wow. And it's pulled Sleepy. Look at this number. The numbers are huge and Sleepy. But apparently every week I think they destroy like 10. They burn like 10 billion or something. It's a crazy number. So we've got thousands. We've got millions, billions, and trillions. 37.5 trillion pull Sleepy in the pull. So that's pretty cool. And look at the price at the moment. How many zeros is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros, and then 146. So this is actually, I actually think this is going to do pretty well, this project. But you can actually see that the high was 2929, and now we're at 146. So that's pretty interesting there. So it's been, what did that go down? Let's go into the actual screen there. It actually gets a lot of trades. So it's actually quite active. And we'll go out of there and just get that. We'll take the actual roller there. This is a Sleepy Slice. So if you're max shared, you would have got some of these. Let's see where it went up. So it actually went up. I don't even know if it's showing on this on the thing. It's just so big. I might be doing something wrong there, but it's up pretty big. Why is that roller not working? I can't actually read what it's actually saying. But let me just go from here to there. Maybe that will work a bit better. Maybe the numbers are so long that it's not showing the calculation very well. Let me try a different one. Let me try Bollinger Bands. Oh no, Fibonacci's. Maybe that works. 26. Yeah, it's not going to be much more of the thing. But anyway, it came back quite a bit, obviously, with the sell-off because the meme coin. But it has a huge community, and now it's got a big pump here. I don't know how much volume that is, but it's pumped up there. So do check that out anyway. Sorry I wasn't able to get the percentage on there, but do check that out. And it's pretty funny. But I actually think it's going to do pretty well. This meme coin, look at it, really had a good run up there. It was, and then obviously the market pulled back, and it's going to go up. So I actually think that's going to probably surprise people, that one. And yeah, so that's looking pretty good. All right, let's jump back to the auction here. We're in the last minute. We've got 0.75 ETH in there. Now, we obviously, Sinners or Winners is going to probably go into the auction during the next 24 hours, subject to Ethereum coming into the MetaMask wallet. And there we're closing out. Hope you guys enjoy that. Obviously, there's 23 hours to go. Now, I'll obviously be doing, depending on whether it gets sold out or not, there's still a bit of room in there. I'll probably be doing a closing sniping hour or 45 minutes. Just depends on how much is left to go. If it's obviously basically sold out, I'll just do my normal short video, 25 minutes short these days, and around the crossovers of the auctions tomorrow. But thanks for watching, everybody. Really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream, and I hope some of the insights were a bit were of interest to you around some of these projects as well. And I will see you tomorrow. Sleep well for those who are in the Northern Hemisphere. I know it's probably sleeping time, and I will catch you then. All right, cheers. Thanks, B2K. Thanks, everybody else. Appreciate it. Thanks, Alex, as usual. Cheers.